I learned about Partners in Action at a pipeline fundraiser, and it was really only the Lord, because there's no way I would have been at that event. And I bumped into a lady called Jeannie Lewis, who introduced me to Jerry. And from there, we started talking and found that we had mutually interesting projects. Like Partners in Action was just about to go into more sustainable projects instead of the traditional philanthropy. And I had been doing consulting for impact investing projects in Zambia. So we found that we had like-minded goals and vision, and that's what got us talking. I joined Partners in Action as a board member, and I was involved at first working on the Philippines. There was a chicken and egg project that I was responsible for in the Philippines, and we found that it was not at the stage that we could get involved. So we changed, the board changed focus and put me in charge of projects in Zambia. And the first project that we introduced was the legume project, which is a project that takes care of small-scale farmers in the southern province. And what we do is that we encourage farmers, small-scale farmers, through microcredit schemes to grow legumes as an alternative cash crop, so it can improve their nutrition and income. Partners in Action is really it's such a holistic approach to sustainable development, because it takes care of us not just spiritually but economically, the whole social well-being, the whole socio-economic and spiritual. I wish there was a word that included the spiritual aspect, because we've all heard the term socio-economic development, but Partners in Action goes one step more by including the spiritual aspect of it. And if we could find that, then I think we'd really have coined the perfect phrase, socio-economic spiritual development, but with spirit first. So we still have to work on that and make sure we can coin that phrase properly, because that's what Partners in Action is about. The Lord is using Partners in Action in a very powerful way, because if a man is hungry, how can you speak to him about the Lord? So we're feeding the man physically. The whole word of feed my sheep is embodied in the whole action of Partners in Action, because not only are we feeding the sheep spiritually, but we're also feeding them in their mind, body, and spirit, so that they're able to work and help themselves to produce income and take care of themselves. With our chicken and egg project, we are using the model that's already been successfully used by Ebenezer in Bulawayo, where Ebenezer is, and we're going to mimic that same model in Zambia. And they've been very successful with that, and we are going to be following in their footsteps with the chicken and egg project in Zambia. And what they do is that all the farmers that join the program and become part of the student body for Ebenezer, one of the aspects of it is that they are believers, and they are taught the gospel, and they're taught how to do the chicken and egg production. So it's not just about the business aspect, it's also the part that they will become evangelizers and go out into the field and further spread the word. Partners in Action is one of the most unique programs available today, because not only are we giving opportunity for you to help enable small-scale entrepreneurs in developing countries to be sustainable, but we are also providing different mechanisms through grant capital, through equity, and through debt. And those are very different streams. So if you are interested in an equity or debt partnership, that would fall in line with the patient capital, which would give you a dividend only after 10 years, or a payback structure. If you're only interested in granting capital to a single small-scale farmer, this is also possible. So we have multiple ways that you can become involved. It's just not on a macro level, also on a micro level. I'm involved in Partners in Action because I believe that this is my call from the Lord. The Lord has placed me in this unique position. I'm from Zambia. I'm involved in Partners in Action, and I am the voice for those in Africa that can't speak for themselves. And I have been put in this position so that I can work on behalf of those women. I can be the voice. I can help in terms of the cultural values and help Partners in Action design the right type of programs with cultural values in mind so that the projects are successful. I can speak for the woman in Africa who can't speak for herself. I can speak for the man who would never be able to be here. And with that, there's nothing I'm more passionate about. This is what the Lord has put on my heart to do, and I'm so happy that I am part of it today. Today, I just feel that the Lord has used me as a vessel to be part of this program, and it's really the Lord. I just avail myself completely to the Holy Spirit, and I believe that everything that I have said today has come from the Lord, and I'm so honored to have been part of this, and I thank you for it.
Hi, I'm Pastor Chuck Reish. I'm the executive producer at Horizon Media Studios. It's a 501c3 media ministry, and what we're doing is helping other ministries tell their story. Homeless shelters and children's homes, Bible colleges, seminaries, mission sending agencies. With your help, we can continue to help tell their story, to inspire the world, to shine their light, and let God get the glory for the work that's being done in advancing the kingdom of Jesus Christ. Thanks again for praying for us.